Alright, yo, what's good, people? So I'm gonna be making a steak. Give me 1 sec. I need to set up like a tripod setup right here. Let's see. Let's try this. Minute rice. Ooh, that looks better. That looks pretty good. Alright, so yeah, I've had this heating up here. It's about time to put the steaks on. I'm gonna be making 2 nice cuts of steak. It's gonna be really hot, so it's gonna go crazy here. Wait, why isn't it focusing on the actual... Focus on... Stop focusing on this shit. Focus on that. Alright, I'm gonna put this on here. Oh, that's hot. Ow. Let's go. Look at that, boy. Alright. So I got my rosemary here for when I need to put that on. But right now I'm just gonna kind of build the crust up. Oh, that is so hot. That is so hot, man. Why is it focusing on the wrong shit? 1 sec. YouTube focus sucks. They don't even let you choose what you want to focus on. Alright, well I can't find a proper tripod to set this camera up and get the focus properly. But yeah, the steaks are cooking in there. Ooh. Yesterday I made my steaks rare because when you turn the heat up like this, they cook really fast on the outside, obviously. So, but I turn the heat up so much because you want to build a crust. You know? You want to build a nice crust on those steaks. Alright, sorry about the focusing on the minute rice. See, it doesn't want to focus on the proper thing. Oh, damn, that is so hot. Look at that crust. Look at that crust, man. All right, let's get the rosemary in there. Delicious. Jesus, look at that crust on that steak. Yeah, that is so good. So good, man. That's what I like to see. Come on, focus on the steaks, not the minute rice. I feel like it's not focusing on the steaks, whatever. All right. Oh, ow. All right, let's get the onions in there now. Yeah. Give me the paper towel. Caramelize those onions. You see that? Those onions are getting caramelized. All right, let's put the salt and pepper on now. Oh yeah, look at that crust, man. Damn. Look at that. That's gonna be delicious. Okay, why is the focus so terrible on YouTube? Like, look how blurry that is. Alright, so gotta get the onions off the burner now on the steaks, because the onions are cooked. Well, see, this is why you don't cut them in the diced. This is why you don't dice the onions, because then they're hard to get on the steak. All right, that should be good enough. Ah, shit. Ugh. Okay, I gotta put the rest of the steaks away now. Let my cooked steaks soak. What's up, Metric Sphinx? Just cooked up 2 delicious steaks. I gotta put these away though, in bags. Let those on simmer. Steak, yummy. Yeah, delicious. Some really good cuts of steak. It was like $50 for this entire thing of steaks, but I got a lot of steaks, so it's kind of worth it. I love steak, man. Steak and onions the best. Yeah, I usually put garlic. I put like salt and pepper. Yeah, delicious. And I've gotten a lot better at cooking steaks too. Like I make some good crusts. You know, you want that like crust around your steaks, the outside. Oh man, it makes it so delicious when you got that crust. I don't know, it just adds like another level of flavor when you get that crust, right? Which I didn't know. Even like a couple months ago, I didn't really know that. How much flavor the crust adds to the steak. Well, let me get a Mountain Dew as well. I think Mountain Dew is probably my favorite soda. I love Mountain Dew. I can drink like 10 of these a day. I'm not even joking. There's times where I've done that, where I've drank like a whole 12 case in a day. I drank 6 of these yesterday. Looks good. Steak and onions the best. How you been? I've been all right. Could be better. Got in a fight with my ex's mom like a week ago. they're trying to send me back to jail. So I guess I'll see what comes of that. So I got in a fight with her over Instagram messages. But look at that crust. How are the animals? Yeah, Aslan's right here. Aslan. Speaking of which, this is her favorite right here. She loves wet food. Like even when I tap it, she goes crazy. Look at this. So give her some wet food. She loves this, man. See, she loves that. Like she's got food. She's got food. Plenty of food. And then the dog gets excited too, because whenever Aslan leaves leftovers, I give the rest of it to the dog. So the dog is super excited right now as well. We're all eating feasts. We're all eating feasts. But yeah, check out this crust. I've been getting a lot better at making crusts on steaks. Like look at that, man. That's delicious. Both sides got crust. See, like this is what my steaks used to look like. You can see how the edge doesn't really have a crust because it wasn't even. But this is how you want your steak to look, with that nice crust on the outside. And it should be medium. I like my steaks medium. Yesterday I accidentally made it rare because when you turn it that hot, usually the middle doesn't get cooked enough. So I don't mind rare. I don't even mind well done, but I prefer medium. All right, so this is a fatty piece. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's about medium. Maybe medium well. Maybe medium well, but still good. Look at that crust, man. Look at that crust. That's the bottom. That's the top. Both sides. Delicious crust. Mmm. Hope that problem goes away. And you don't need those old dramas. Yeah, true. I hope so too. Yeah, I really hope they don't arrest me for that. It would be pretty dumb if they did. My probation officer's leaving too, so my last meeting was a couple days ago. I'm getting a new probation officer because the one I had, she got a new job at the courthouse apparently. So I have a new probation officer now. I haven't met. And yeah, my probation officer a couple days ago when I saw her was really mad at me because on the walk there, I stopped at McDonald's. And I'm not even allowed to stop at a McDonald's on the way to my probation meeting. So annoying. She got like really mad at me. Like, I don't think you're taking this serious. Like, bro, it's like -30 outside. It's freezing. I was 20 minutes early. The McDonald's is across the street from the provincial building. It's called the provincial building that I got to go to. So it's like, why are you getting so pissed off? I stopped at a McDonald's for 5 minutes on my walk here to to do this stupid meeting. I love steak. Me too. Sorry, said goes twice, lol. That sucks. Yeah, it does suck. Yeah, I love steak, man. I've been eating so much steak recently, and I've been working out. Been working out quite a bit. My biceps are getting pretty big. Yeah, this is a good steak. Are you done that? You're done? You don't want any more? Was it good? It was good? Oh, good. Aslan. 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 Yeah, she's a good cat. All right, you get the rest. Aslan's done. No. You didn't want any more. You're done. This is delicious. This is delicious, man. What? Stop it. I'm eating. Hello, God. God edits 6969. She's a talker still. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's always talking. It can be quite annoying sometimes. What? 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 Look, she wants to go outside, but it's been so cold out recently. Like, I'll let her out, and after a minute, she'll be like begging to come back inside. Look how cold it is. So look, she goes outside. Like, you can even see my breath, right? Like, it's cold out. So look, she wants to go outside right now, and then wait till she gets really cold. What? Stop it. Like, look, even on the trees, they're filled with like icicles. That's how cold it is. Oh, you want to come back in? Look, she's cold now. Look, she wants to come back. Look how cold she is. She's like doing that cold stance. There's also no grass to eat. Usually she goes outside and eats all that grass, but there's no grass right now. Yeah, no grass for her to eat. Exactly, yeah. So she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't want to eat the snow, though. Damn, I'm surprised she's still... It's actually really cold out. I'm surprised she's still out there. Where are you going, Aslan? I can see her shaking. She's definitely cold. Aslan, where are you going? Don't make me come outside. I'm not coming out. It's so cold out here. Oh, she's going around the corner. Oh, no, she's... Don't be dumb, Aslan. 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 Like, it's freezing out here. Like, look at the trees. They're filled with ice. The cars are filled with ice. Everything is filled with ice. I don't know what she's doing. Aslan. 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 Holy shit, it's so cold out there. You're in the snow? Look how cold she... Look, she went in on her own. She never does that. Aslan. Was it cold? Aslan. Where did you go? Where did she go? Oh, there you are. Was it cold? Oh, damn it, man. Oh, you ate all the cat food, I see. You ate all the cat food. Do you want a piece of steak? A piece of steak? You got a piece of steak. Hey puppy, beautiful girl. Yeah, she's a good girl. Just dirty. It's funny because with the flash on, if you look, her eyes are red. See how they're red? I don't know if they. Oh no, yeah, you see how they're red? And then look, when we go to Aslan, hers are green. So they're like opposites. In the dark, it's pretty funny. You see how they're green? Then we go back to the dog, and look, the dog has red. In the dark, it's pretty funny because the only thing you can see is the red eyes and then the green eyes. It's pretty weird. It's like Star Wars or something, you know? A bit cold for her to go on a walk. Yeah. I mean, right now we got like 2 or 3 feet high of snow. So the snow is as high as her. If I was to take her out right now, maybe I'll do a video on that. But the snow is like as high as the Chihuahua. Stop, you're not going outside. You're just outside. It's cold. It's cold. See, that shut her up. Oh, come on. Yeah, there's a lot of snow. Oh, man. Look how big the goldfish are getting. I haven't made a video on them in a long time. But yeah, they're getting pretty big. That's my hand for comparison. You know, bigger than my hand now. Like they're massive. All right, let's give them a little food. I already fed them today. I got them these really big pellets. These are like koi pellets because they're almost as big as koi now. This is why they're so big. I feed them a lot. Like, look at that guy, man. Look at that guy. He's as big as my hand. I'm going to Christmas in the park tonight. Free live music and I think fireworks too. Oh, nice. Christmas in the park. Yeah, the goldfish have gotten really large. This is the largest one. He's massive. and usually put it on TV, so I'll be dressed up to hide. It'll be like you playing hide and seek. Christmas in the park tonight, free live music and fireworks. But it's not even December yet. Why are they celebrating Christmas in the park? It's not even December. Oh my god, I actually burned myself pretty bad. It's starting to blister already. Damn. Oh man. I didn't know I burnt myself that bad, but when I put the steak on, some of the oil flipped out and there was like a massive drop of oil that fell on my hand. I burnt myself pretty bad. I know they do it every year. I grew up watching it on TV. I don't even know what that is. Christmas in the Park? It's a movie then? Oh no, it's like in the park, but you watched it on the news? I don't know. I hope these police just leave me alone. God. Now I live in the city, I can go to it. It's a music, even live Kiwi music and lots of fun. Oh, nice. Fuck the police. I hope they leave you alone too. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. I already got a lot of stuff that I'm dealing with when it comes to them. Like they got me on all these conditions and stuff. They just need to leave me alone. Yeah, and I don't know what's with the women my age, but all the women my age, like I used Tinder and Bumble the past couple months, and both of them suck because it's like all these women they want hookups and stuff, and it's like I'm not looking for hookups. I don't want your nasty snatch. I don't like that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to hook up and have a one night stand. I don't know what's wrong with all these women. Because I thought there's like a stereotype where like women are supposed to be like the romantic sex and then men are supposed to accommodate that. But it seems like, I'm way more of a romanticist than any of these women. They all just want one night stands and hookups and stuff like that. It's disgusting. I don't want that stuff. What's wrong, my friend? You too good for them people? Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know where the women are that just want like a loyal, decent relationship, settle down. It's not even like I'm not young anymore. Like I'm 23. So I don't know. It's not like I'm a teenager expecting a woman to settle down. Like I'm 23. Like should be a pretty normal age to settle down and have a decent relationship, but all these women just want to sleep around. And I put my age range from 20 to 29. So it was even like people that were like 27, 28 still looking to just sleep around. I don't know what is wrong with these people. Stop. They're in New Zealand. Who's in New Zealand? Like girls like that? Well, yeah, I can imagine. It's kind of all over the world right now. That's why the birth rates are going down so much, because these women are looking to have one night stands and they use birth control and all this crazy stuff and abortions. And they have these one night stands, but they're not looking for normal relationships. They're weird. They're weirdos. That's why in the United States, the biggest thing why most women don't like Donald Trump is because he's leaving abortion up to the states. Like, he's not even banning abortion. He's just leaving it up to the states. And all these women hate him, act like he's the next Hitler, and he's like taking away their rights just because he's leaving abortion up to the states. So weird. What is she doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What was that? The good women come live here, bring cat? What do you mean? There's good women in New Zealand? I can't leave Canada. I'm stuck here for like 3 years. It sucks. I want to leave Canada. I hate this country. Canada sucks. It seriously does. Like, I'm trying to think, and I can't even say a single good thing about Canada. You know, most people would say, oh, the free healthcare. But even the free healthcare is trash, because you go to the emergency room and you got to wait 12 hours to 2 days just to see a doctor. When you go to the emergency room, you got to wait like sometimes upwards of 2 days in the hospital, in the emergency room, to see a doctor, because the hospitals are so booked because the healthcare is free. Like, people will literally go in the hospital for paper cuts since it's free. So all the doctors are booked. So I can't name a single good thing about Canada. I really can't. I mean, weed is legal, if that's good, but I think in most countries it's legal now, or a lot of countries. So I guess there's that. Weed is legal, but I don't even smoke weed, so I don't care. And it's not legal for me because I'm on house arrest and stuff. I can't smoke weed or drink alcohol legally for the next 3 years. So it's not even legal for me, even if I wanted to. Run away, I'll look after you. Run away. New Zealand is like across the ocean. I can't run on the ocean. Yeah, no, like if I got a passport and tried to fly out of Canada, they would catch me in the airport, and then they'd probably give me a bunch of other charges and stuff. So no, I can't leave. Maybe I could try to escape to the United States and be like an illegal immigrant in the States, but doesn't sound very appealing to me. Yeah, Canada's garbage. The best thing I can do is wait out my house arrest and waste as much taxes as possible, because I hate this country. I really do. I hate this country with a passion. Canada's garbage. Like, seriously, if I had to give my life, if we went to war with Russia and I had to give my life to either fight for Canada or fight against Canada, I would probably kill my fellow Canadians. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if I had to go to the front lines and fight Russia, or I can rebel and fight Canada, I'd probably do that. I'd probably fight Canada. I'm not gonna go fight Russia. Russia never did me wrong. I like Russia. Russia actually has traditional values, and like, they have good women. They have a good culture. Like I wouldn't fight for Canada. I'd much rather fight for Russia. So if they try to draft me to war, I'd probably shoot my comrades. I'm not gonna lie. I hate Canada. I would not fight for this country. I'd much rather fight against this country than fight for it. Burritos for life. Run to Mexico. Yeah. I mean, Mexico's not bad, I guess. Cheap. It's cheap too. But I'm not a big fan of the language Spanish. I don't really like Spanish as a language. I've tried learning it and I don't really like Spanish. I don't know why. But obviously lots of people in Mexico also speak English, so it's not really an issue. But the main language in Mexico is Spanish. So, you know, considering I don't really like Spanish, moving to Mexico, I don't know. I like Japan, I like Russia, and I like Thailand. Those are the 3 places I consider moving. Russia, Thailand, and Japan. Each of them got their own issues. Thailand has a lot of gang violence. Japan is super strict. But I kind of like the strictness of Japan because they at least have like a culture. They at least have morals, unlike this society. And Russia, obviously, they're getting involved in wars they shouldn't really get involved in, but I can also see their perspective, why they're getting involved in those wars. Russia's also super cold, like Canada. I don't like the cold. So, yeah. My main consideration's definitely Thailand. I like Thailand. They got gun rights, so you can get like guns. Pretty sure weed is legal in Thailand. Not like I smoke weed, but and things are super cheap. Things are super cheap in Thailand. They have a pretty decent culture. And yeah, the women there are decent. The women in Thailand are decent. I mean, there's obviously a lot of bad apples there too. I mean, there's a lot of prostitution in Thailand, but for the women who do have morals and stuff, they're good women. Like Thailand has a culture. Although I'm not too into Asian women, I'm not gonna lie, but there's some pretty Asian women. Yeah, the Canadian dream is to leave Canada. That's what a lot of Canadians are saying these days, hey? I think they're even saying that in the States now too, you know? The American dream now is to leave America. That's the American dream. Yo, you got a girlfriend? No. I was just explaining this. All the girls here want like one night stands. They want like hookups. And I'm not too into hookups. I don't want to sleep around. I had a phase in my life where I slept around with a lot of women when I was like 18, 19, 20. And I grew past that. I don't like sleeping around. It's gross. Yeah. Yeah, I've been talking to a lot of women like the past couple months on like Tinder, Bumble. I canceled that shit But I was talking to them, and yeah, all these women, they want like hookups and stuff. They want like one night stands or short term relationships. None of them are looking to settle down and create a family and create something sustainable, which, yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that short term stuff, that one night stand stuff. It's weird. Damn, how old is you? You look young. I'm 23. I'm kind of young, but I'm also, I make jokes that I'm middle aged because, I mean, I'd be surprised if I made it to 50. There's so many things that can go wrong in your life where you die before 50, right? So I like to make jokes that I'm middle aged, but obviously, middle aged is more like 40 years old, not 23. But yeah. Got another Mountain Dew. Finally getting over my sickness. I've been sick the past 3 days. Finally getting over it. Thank God. It's been such a weird sickness. I puked a couple times, but my throat has been really sore. My sinuses have been really sore. I've been barely vaping the past couple of days. I've recently got into vaping, and I haven't even been vaping the past couple of days because I've been so sick. What do you do for a living, or any hobbies? Oh yeah, I got quite a few hobbies, but I don't work because I don't need to. I got a system going that works good for me, so I don't need to work. I could work if I wanted, but I mean, I've applied at jobs. I've applied at over like 100 jobs this past year. The city I live in isn't really good for job opportunities, but I don't even really need a job. If I got a job, it'd more so be for the discount because I'd want to work in fast food. So it'd be for the discount because I eat a lot of fast food. That's the only reason I'd really want a job, is to get cheaper fast food. And the money is a bonus. But yeah. I got a few hobbies. Obviously video games. I do a lot of video game live streams and stuff. My fish, my pets, if you call those hobbies. But then also, my gold, my silver. I was into Bitcoin, not into Bitcoin anymore. Yeah, I like educating myself on the stock market too. I don't really buy stocks because it's kind of complicated to buy stocks in Canada. I buy the stocks through my banking app, but since all the stocks are from America, I have to turn my Canadian dollars into American dollars to buy the American stocks, and it's like this whole complicated process. So I don't really buy stocks, but I like learning about them. Like, for example, Nvidia. Nvidia would have been such a good investment. I mean, I've been buying Nvidia graphics cards for 10 years now, over 10 years. But I never bought any Nvidia stock. I wish I did. But back when I was buying Nvidia graphics cards, I was using them to mine cryptocurrency. I never knew this AI thing would take off, right? 2016, 2017, 2018. The AI stuff wasn't around. The AI stuff only started in like 2021. So who would have known that Nvidia would have gone crazy like that? Like, I knew Nvidia was going to go up, the stock price, but not what it did. Like, Nvidia went crazy. I like Microsoft stock too, because Microsoft gives dividends, and then the stock also goes up in price. So I like Microsoft stock as well, but I don't buy stocks anymore. I used to, but I still like to educate myself on it in case there's like a really good opportunity in the future. For example, when weed was becoming legal in Canada, I bought a bunch of weed stocks. This was like 2018. I bought a bunch of weed stocks in Canada, and those stocks like tripled in price, and then I sold them. So there's certain times, like there's certain opportunities, if you pay attention, where you can make a lot of money in stocks. You just gotta have kind of insider information. It wasn't really insider information, you know. Everybody knew weed was going to become legal, but yeah, nobody really knew exactly when. So I bought the weed stocks like a year before weed was legal, and then once weed became legal, the weed stocks went up a lot, and then I sold them. So yeah, but yeah, other than that, I don't really got any other hobbies. I'm thinking about getting a vehicle, but I don't know. Insurance insurance is kind of a waste of money. Like if I get a vehicle, I'll have to pay $200 a month in insurance, and that's actually on the cheaper side because I took a course, like a driver's ed course. So that lowered my insurance if I get a vehicle by like $100. I would have to pay $300 a month, but since I took this driver's ed, I only have to pay like $200 a month in insurance. But even 200 a month is such a waste. Like you got to think, if you put away $200 a month in stocks, Bitcoin, gold, that's what? That's like $2,400 a year. And then every couple of years, you can put away like $10,000, just putting away $200 a month, and then that $10,000 can double. You can turn that 10,000 into 20,000. You keep investing like within, rather than having a car within 10 years, you could have an extra $100,000 in your pocket. So it's like, do I want a car, or do I want to have an extra $100,000 in my pocket in 10 years? I don't know. It's a hard one because everybody's got cars. Cars are handy, they're useful, but they're also a waste of money. And that's just the insurance. That's not even the gas, the maintenance, all that stuff. So yeah, cars are major wastes of money, but they have their benefits. So yeah, I'm thinking about getting a car now that I got a lot of money and stuff, but I could have a lot more money if I don't get a car. So it's a hard decision. I'm contemplating it. I'll just put it like that. All right, the steak's gone cold. I'm gonna give some more steak to the dog. Do you want some steak? That's some steak. You like steak? Yum, 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 yum. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish this. I'm full. I'll have one more bite. I mean, it's delicious. That's some good steak. I'm just full. It's so snowy out. It looks like it's snowing. Like, look, it looks like it's snowing. You look at the sky and stuff, but it's not even snowing. There's just so much snow out. Everything's just white. Stop. No, you're not going outside. No. Damn. It looks cold as, yeah, it is. It's really cold out. Like, you can tell it's cold out when even the trees have frosted tips. Like, look at the trees. All the branches are just frosted up. That's how cold it is. What? No, you're not going outside. I don't know why you want to go outside. There's no grass to eat, and you get frozen after like 2 minutes. That's my burn. It keeps getting worse. It keeps like starting to blister. That's my burn. I'm cooking the steak. It's crazy. My knuckles grew back. You know, when I tried to punch out a car window one time, my knuckles got all flat. They grew back though. I flattened these. I was trying to punch out a car window, and kept punching it so much that my knuckles got flat and bloody. You're so edgy. How am I edgy? That's crazy. It didn't even scar though. Hit your fish tank? Hell no, I'm not hitting my fish tank. This is like an $1,800 setup. Yeah, I haven't even had these for a year yet. I got these in February of this year. So I haven't even had these a year yet, but they've grown so much. They've like tripled in size. That would be cool. No, it wouldn't. It would just make a mess. There'd be water everywhere. And then I'd be out $1,800 and probably have some dead fish. I can't believe the snails are still alive too. These snails are only supposed to live like 8 months. When will you eat them? Never. Maybe if I had like some bass, I'd eat them, but goldfish are bony and taste disgusting. You can search it up. I've searched it up before. I wanted to know what goldfish taste like. And yeah, apparently they're really bony and they taste disgusting. That guy's got like a bloody tail. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if he's getting sick. That's usually a sign that a fish is getting sick. So maybe he's sick like me. Like carp, probably. Well, yeah, they are. Goldfish are carp. They're pretty much just like domesticated carp. But yeah, I've never tasted carp either. But I imagine they don't taste very good. They're very invasive though, which is why they don't want them to take over ponds and stuff. Because if you put goldfish or carp or whatever in ponds, they take over the ponds because they outcompete all the other fish for food, and then all the other fish die off. But the other fish you can actually eat. These fish you can't. So that's why goldfish are a massive problem. That's why it's illegal to release them. They're very invasive. The only place that goldfish aren't even naturally occurring in the environment. Humans domesticated goldfish, but carp are naturally occurring, but they're only supposed to be in Asia. You know, these are not a native species to America, not at all. So it's illegal to release these in the wild, but people do it anyways. Oh yeah, we eat carp soup here where I live. Damn, I didn't even know people eat carp. I can imagine. I've caught a half carp, half goldfish once. Did you eat that? Yeah, I like koi more than goldfish, but obviously I can't have koi. This is a 75-gallon fish tank. I need an actual pond. I'll probably build a pond one day when I have a house, but yeah, I can't have koi in a fish tank this small. Like, it's pretty big, but not for koi. You know, koi can get 5 feet long. You know, koi can get as big as some humans. No joke. Yeah, we ate it. Damn. I don't imagine that tastes good. How do you pick the bones out? I guess if it was a soup, as long as you pick the bones out, maybe it tastes all right. Did that snail just die? Wait, I think one of the snails is dead. See, that snail is still alive. It's not focusing, but that snail is still alive. But there's a snail shell right there. That one might be. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? I mean, if I wanted to eat these, like this guy's probably big enough to eat if I actually wanted to. Like I said, it would taste disgusting and there'd be a bunch of bones, but I probably could eat this guy. He's big enough. Probably has a little bit of meat on him. Be like a little snack. Yeah, if I have a pond one day, I probably will have koi and hopefully bass fish, but at the same time bass are very aggressive fish, so I don't know if they would try to hurt the koi. They might try to nip the koi fins, but I would like bass because then I could eat the bass fish and then just have the koi as decorations. You know, fresh fish is so good, but I don't really like fishing all that much. It's kind of boring. Koi are very nice. My boss had 20 albino koi. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've had koi in the past. But they outgrew my tank, so I had to sell them. I had a black and yellow koi. It was this really cool. It looked like black and gold. Like they call these goldfish, but these are orange fish, right? These are orange. That's not gold. That's orange. But I had this koi and it was black and gold. Like it was actually gold. It was really cool looking. I also had a couple silver koi fish. They were actually silver. Yeah, I had some really cool koi fish. I would have liked to grow those out and see what they looked like at full size. But yeah, I couldn't keep them. It's funny to think that I had gold and silver koi, and now I have gold and silver and goldfish. Taste is good, but we have a saying when somebody is very late for an appointment, we say, "Did you have carp soup for lunch?" Because it takes so long to take the bones out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've filleted fish before, but never a goldfish or a carp. And yeah, if you don't fillet even a bass properly, you can get some bones in it, which is pretty gross. But deep fried bass, oh man, that's so good. Deep fried bass and campfire cooked bass. Yeah, fresh fish is so good. So good. Oh. Yeah, I used to like salmon, but I don't know. I like bass a lot. It's almost impossible to fillet a carp. I can imagine. Is it bloody? Because when I filleted a fish, oh man, it was bloody. I was like 10 years old. I didn't really fillet it properly because yeah, I was like 10 years old, but it was bloody. Yeah. Imagine a carp would be pretty bloody as well. Salmon is so expensive nowadays. Yeah, it's expensive and it's not fresh. I've had fresh salmon before. You know, me and my dad, probably about 10 years ago, we went to the coastline and we fished fresh salmon on a boat. And yeah, it was good, but I like the river. I think I like the river fish better. Salmon's good, but river fish are good, especially fresh. I've never tried to deep fry salmon though. Maybe, I don't think that'd be good. I've never tried to deep fry salmon. Maybe if I deep fried it, I'd like it more. But yeah, salmon is expensive. For a single small fillet, here it's like $30. Doesn't even fill you up. It's kind of just like a side. You know, you need to make the salmon, have some corn, and some rice or whatever. For like $30 just for the salmon fillet. It's like I can order DoorDash McDonald's an entire meal for $20. I have it cooked for me, I have it delivered to me, and it's an entire meal. Just one single salmon fillet is like $30, so it's $10 more, and you have to cook it yourself. So it's like,
Why would I ever get salmon over McDonald's? I can just order McDonald's, have it cooked for me. It's $10 cheaper. And it actually fills me up. A salmon fillet doesn't fill me up. That's cool. I used to live in Holland and used to fish from the harbor, but I moved to Hungary, so no ocean from nearby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no ocean nearby me either. I have to go over a province here in Canada if I wanted to fish, but it's not even like I have a boat. That's actually the only time I left Canada, too. I never entered America, but we entered American waters. So that's technically the only time I've ever left Canada is when I was fishing for salmon and we entered American waters. But it wasn't American land. I've never been on American land. I was in American waters. So that's pretty much the only time I ever left Canada. I've never left Canada before. Yeah. You want more steak? Look, there's some steak. Eat the steak. Get the steak. What does Chihuahua taste like? What would you taste like? Would you taste good? Would you taste good? Hey, I'm asking you a question. Would you taste good? Should we put you in the oven? I've never left Europe. Yeah, well, that's an entire continent. I've never left Canada. This is like a country. But I guess when comparing land mass, I guess Canada is about as big as Europe, the continent. Yeah. Oh. Well, the stream's at 63 minutes, over an hour now. Yeah, I just thought I'd do a quick cooking stream today. I'm probably going to do another Genshin Impact live stream today. I'm really enjoying that game. I didn't think I'd enjoy it. I heard a lot about Genshin Impact ever since like 2020, and I didn't think I'd like it, so I've never downloaded it, even though it's free. So I downloaded it a couple days ago, and I actually like Genshin Impact. It's pretty fun. Surprisingly. I thought it was going to be trash. So yeah, I'll probably do another Genshin Impact live stream. Maybe another hour or two. I quit gaming, but I want to get back into it. Yeah, that's like me. I quit gaming for a long time too. From the years of 2018, 2019 to about 2023. So like 4 years I quit gaming. I recently, this past year, got back into gaming. So many games are trash, but there's some pretty fun ones. I got back into Red Dead Redemption 2. I played that in like 2018, 2019. I beat it. It was really fun, and I recently got back into Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's not as fun as I remember. I know a lot of people love that game. But I don't know, Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't that fun in my opinion. The graphics are good, but yeah. I like RPG games now, I guess, not the more realistic games, you know. I love Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 16 is finally out on the PC this past 2 or 3 months, but they have this really good anti-cheat, so I can't torrent it yet. I get all my games for free. I have like $3,000 worth of games on my laptop. I didn't pay for a single one. That's the whole reason I got a laptop, because I was like, I could get a PS5 for half the price. You know, I spent over $1,200 on my laptop, including the SSD. So I could have got a PS5 for half the price, but I'm like, but then I can only get like I don't know, 10 games, and then it's already as much as the laptop. So I'm like, I'll just get this laptop, get all the games for free, and it'll pretty much pay itself off. And it certainly has, because I've gotten over $3,000 worth of games for free. So definitely worth it. Plus, a PS5 isn't portable, unless you get that new thing. There's like that PS5 tablet where you can connect it to your PS5 through Wi-Fi. But I don't know. That's a whole nother thing. But yeah, my laptop definitely paid itself off. So I'm pretty happy about that. And yeah, I take my laptop in bed. I watch movies, YouTube, and then I get all my games for free. Yeah. I've never played Assassin's Creed a lot. Oh, I played Assassin's Creed a lot too. Oh, yeah. I was never too into Assassin's Creed. I recently played an Assassin's Creed game. It was pretty fun, but I never liked Assassin's Creed games. I always, at EB Games or like GameStop, they used to have the bargain bins, and they're all, Assassin's Creed used to always be in those bargain bins. So I got a few Assassin's Creed games when I was younger, but I never really liked them. I don't know why. I've spent 4,500 euros on my computer. Damn, that's crazy. That's like me back in 2018. Yeah, like 2017, 2018, when I made a bunch of money on Bitcoin. I spent like $4,000 on a gaming setup. I built my own computer. That's back when the RTX 20 series first came out. I got like an RTX 2070. I got like this Intel Core i7 or i9, and I water cooled it. You know, I built this entire PC myself, and it was like 4,000 Canadian dollars. That's what I spent almost all my Bitcoin on back in 2017, 2018, when I made a bunch of money in Bitcoin. I kind of regret that though, because I sold that Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at like 20,000 Canadian dollars. Like it was at its high in 2017, and I sold it, and I had about $6,000 Canadian, right? And then in 2018, after I built this computer, Bitcoin went all the way down to 3,000 Canadian dollars. So I could have bought 2 Bitcoin for pretty much the price of that computer. And I blew all that money on the computer, right? So if I would have waited a year, I could have got Bitcoin, like 2 Bitcoins for the same price I paid for that PC. Where nowadays Bitcoin's over 130,000 Canadian dollars. So I'd have over $250,000, but instead I built that computer. Not the best financial decision. Stop that! Stop! 2 years ago and forgot my password. Yeah, same for me, huh? I also bought a car for my Bitcoin. Me too. I still have like 6 ETH. Nice. I haven't looked at ETH in a long time. I haven't been too into ETH, but 2019 and 2020 I was pretty into Ethereum. But then Ethereum moved to, I don't know if you know, but Ethereum moved to proof of stake, POS, instead of proof of work like Bitcoin. So now Ethereum, the Ethereum that exists today isn't the same Ethereum that existed like 4 or 5 years ago. You know, so I'm not a big fan of Ethereum anymore. I used to like Ethereum, but I'm not a fan of it anymore because it's on proof of stake. So yeah, I don't trust Ethereum. It runs on servers, you know, it runs on Amazon Web Services and stuff like that, you know, where Bitcoin runs off the miners. Ethereum runs off servers. You know, I don't like Ethereum anymore. I used to like Ethereum. And I used to be an Ethereum miner as well. I used to buy Ethereum and I used to mine Ethereum. And you can't even mine Ethereum anymore because it's not proof of work. It's proof of stake. You can stake Ethereum. You know, you can buy Ethereum and you can stake it and get like interest or whatever. I don't even know how that works. I've never done it. But yeah, ever since Ethereum moved to proof of stake, I've stayed away from it. So I haven't even looked at the price of Ethereum, but I'm sure 6 Ethereum's worth, you know, at least 10,000 Canadian dollars now. I don't even know the price. What is it, like 2,400 Canadian dollars now? That's my best guess. Maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. I haven't checked it in a long time. But yeah, I used to be into Ethereum too. I remember when Ethereum was at like $100, $200. Yeah. Now I'm pretty sure now it's in the thousands, right? Yeah. I don't check Ethereum anymore. Not gonna lie. I've only really been into Bitcoin. I don't mess with any of that stuff. Dogecoin, Monero, Solana, Cardano. I don't mess with any of that stuff. And I mean, even though I'm out of Bitcoin right now, I sold all my Bitcoin like 2 weeks ago. I still like Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes down, I'll probably start buying it again. But I think Bitcoin's pretty overpriced right now. You got to think the entirety of Bitcoin is worth more than the entirety of silver right now. Like Bitcoin's market cap is about $1.9 trillion, and silver's market cap is like 1.6 trillion. So all of Bitcoin is worth like $200 billion more than silver right now. Just doesn't make any sense because silver is used in solar panels, silver is used in electronics, silver is used in so many things. Like we need silver to build so many things, not just to invest in. Bitcoin is all speculative. Bitcoin is everybody buys Bitcoin so they can make money and invest in it. Silver is used for way more than just investing, yet silver is worth less than Bitcoin. So I think either silver is extremely undervalued right now or Bitcoin is extremely overvalued. Either one. I haven't checked it too. ETH is 3,600 USD. What? So that's like 5,000 Canadian. Holy. Yeah, I remember when Ethereum was like $100, $200 Canadian. That is crazy. That is crazy. I think at one point I had like 20 or 30 Ethereum. So what is that now? It's like 5,000 Canadian dollars. 5,000 times 10's 50. So yeah, 30 Ethereum would be like 150,000 Canadian dollars right now. Holy shit. That's crazy. But if I had that, I'd have to pay a lot of money in taxes. So like the taxes in Canada are insane. Oh, that's nice. Bought it for 200. Yeah, 200. That's a good price. I remember when it was 200. Well done, brother. I have a lot of metal. I buy every chance I get gold, silver, platinum. Yeah, me too. Me too. I love gold and silver. I don't have any platinum yet. I want to get platinum, but my biggest discouragement from getting platinum is that it looks almost identical to silver. So it just, to me, it doesn't have the same value where it's like I can look at it and be like, wow, gold is so pretty, silver is so pretty, and then you hold the platinum, it's like that just looks like silver, except platinum is like $3,000 an ounce and silver is only $40 an ounce. I'm talking Canadian dollars. So I do want to get platinum, but it's just not as appealing to me since it looks so much like silver. I know there's a couple keen differences. Like if you have a keen eye and you're looking in person, you can tell the difference between silver and platinum, but it's very slightly. Like you got to really know the differences. But I do like platinum. I want to get a little, not a lot. I love gold though. Gold is such a pretty metal. You know, I make these videos on YouTube where I show my gold and my silver, but the videos don't compare to the real life. Like looking at that in person, holding it, it's so pretty, man. I don't know what it is about gold and silver. It's like hypnotic. Yeah. I'll just stare at that stuff sometimes for 20, 30 minutes. It's so pretty. It really is. How is crypto taxed in Canada? There's a 50. So get this. There's a 50% capital gains tax. So for all the profit you make, you have to pay 50% of the taxes. And if you make over $250,000, you have to pay 67% of your profit to the government. So say you make $1 million, like say you invested $500,000 in Bitcoin, and nowadays you have 1.5 million. That means you made $1 million in Bitcoin. So you have to pay 67% of that. So you made 1.5 million. Your total portfolio is 1.5 million. So if you made $1 million in Bitcoin and you sold that, you have to pay $670,000. So you're left with pretty much crumbs. I mean, you're left with a little over $300,000, but you made $1 million. That's how crazy the taxes are in Canada. They're terrible. Canada sucks for so many reasons. I hate Canada. This country sucks. There's a reason why everybody in Canada only invests in housing. That's why housing is so expensive in Canada. Nobody invests in businesses. Pretty much nobody invests in cryptocurrency. Everybody just invests in housing. So that's why housing in Canada is just so expensive. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. The government encourages investing in housing, and it just makes housing overpriced. And yeah, it's terrible for the economy. I'll be back. I gotta go eat for a bit. Okay, take care. Eh? No way, man. What the fuck? Yeah, it is robbery. I know. And Americans complain about their taxes, but in Canada it's way worse. Like I made in profit. I made about $30,000 in Bitcoin. That's profit. I have more money than that, but just profit in Bitcoin over the past 2 years, I made about $30,000 roughly, and the government is gonna want about 15,000 of that. Yeah, it's robbery. It definitely is. They say like it's crazy because wasn't the Civil? I know there's a couple reasons the Civil War was fought, but one of the reasons people fought in the Civil War, right, was because the government was taxing 1 or 2% in America. 1 or 2%. Nowadays they're taxing 50%. It's crazy. There needs to be some type of revolution or some shit because they can't be getting away with this. It's literally robbery. It's not a tax. A tax is 1 to 2, maybe 5%. Stealing is when you take over half of everything, right? That's stealing. That's robbery. That's not a tax. And like you got to think, they tax 50%, but then they also inflation is a tax. Whenever you go to buy something, this Mountain Dew had a tax when you buy it. So it's like, although they tax 50% on income, they tax 50% capital gains, they do all these taxes, but then there's also inflation, which is just another tax. So in total, when you add it all up, they're taxing about like 80%. You only get 20% of what you make. When you invest, when you work, everything, you only get about 20%. The government takes 80%. That's robbery. It's definitely robbery. Yeah, I'd have so much more gold and silver if I didn't have to hold this money in cash to wait for the taxes. And then also you got to hire an accountant. It's not like they tell you what you owe and then you pay them. You also got to hire an accountant just to tell the government what you owe them. They don't tell you. It's not like you owe us this much money. It's like you got to go to an accountant. You have to give the accountant all your information, all your investing stuff. And then the accountant goes through all the transactions, and then they decide how much you owe the government. You got to pay the accountant, and then you can pay the government. How's the tax on precious metals? Well, since it's physical, I don't want to say it's not like I'm doing this, but I'm just saying since it's physical, it's a lot easier to avoid taxes if you wanted. I'm not saying I'm doing that. I'm just saying if you wanted. But then also, I don't think there's any capital gains tax on the coins. Like the coins I have, I think the bars might have capital gains tax, but the coins, since they're considered legal tender, that's why those coins that I have, I don't know if you've seen my videos, but the gold coins say $50, and then the silver coins say $5. Obviously, 1 ounce of gold in Canadian dollars is worth like $3,800. But it says $50 on it. That's its legal tender value, right? So the coins are considered legal tender. So I don't think they are taxable. That's just what I heard. I haven't done too much research on it because I plan on holding my gold and silver for over 10 years. So I don't plan on selling for a long time. But that's just what I've heard. I need to do more research on that when I actually plan on selling. But like I said, it's physical anyway, so it's a lot easier to avoid the taxes if you wanted. Whereas with Bitcoin, all that stuff all of it's logged, Every exchange, if you can sell and put it to your bank account, the government knows about it. So with Bitcoin, you can't avoid taxes. You have to pay the taxes. With gold and silver, there's ways. There's ways. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back in an hour or two to play Genshin Impact. It's been a good stream. It's been good talking to you guys. Thanks for stopping by.